Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, my name is David. I'm a junior in administration at Sandy RP. Today we're going to be conducting your interview. It's not going to take us any longer than 12 minutes. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
What is your definition of fail RP?
When someone is doing ways in which is you're not role playing to like a purpose or like it's just to a point of being fake, like in terms of unrealistic. Like if you're doing stuff which is just completely against any RP which you might have, like a scenario you might be doing, for example, I don't know, just like maybe just even pol- just like maybe a gunfight or something, for example, and people are just pulling stuff out or like guns out of like anywhere, like not going to the back of a car. I know this gun server has a script, I think, with large weapons where it needs to come out the back. But in terms of just treating it just more of like a game and not like role playing the scenario.
Okay, perfect. I actually will tell you something that I tell my interviewer people every time I start. So when you're going to answer these, think of it as you're the director for the server regards to when you're giving out punishments and rules. But
Okay.
think of it, you're on trial, so you can't give out punishments to any other staff members, basically. So it's your own server, but when you go to punish,
Yeah.
it can only be regular people, not staff members. That is probably the
But
best way that you'll get them short slash correct answers, because you're the director, but you can't punish staff. So like it's
yeah.
that
But
puts you in the mindset of basically,
mm,
yeah, you get my point, I think.
instead of rambling, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. So yeah. Uh,
yeah.
I try to explain it, but it's just eh. Uh, what's your definition of VDM?
Vehicle deathmatch. So literally just using your vehicle to kill people.
Perfect. What's your definition of metagaming?
When you're, for example, like using name tags in game, using the names in terms of name tags to maybe look through walls, at their name tags to see where they are, and you wouldn't in real life be able to see name tags above people's heads.
Perfect. What would you consider power gaming?
Like using outside information, which you wouldn't, your character would not know.
Ready for the next question?
Um,
What would you do if your friend was on as a staff member and he decided to start RDMing people?
Contact chain of command.
Perfect.
Fire
Obviously,
staff report.
obviously you wouldn't deal with it. One, because they're a staff member. Two, because it's your friend.
Mhm.
And if it happens to you or a friend, you cannot deal with it due to a conflict of interest. Ready for the next one.
I am.
What would you do if there was a person spamming racial slurs in chat?
Ban them.
Okay, perfect. What would you do if there was a person self-advertising in the server?
Um, I think that's bannable as well.
How
I think
long?
that was a perm ban for
Perfect.
advertising. I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Perfect, yeah, permaban. Uh, ready for your next question.
Yep.
What would you do if your friend was already aiming somebody?
Treat him like any other person. But technically, I would personally, in most cases, if it was actually a friend, get someone else to deal with it for like the exact reason you said earlier, in terms of conflict of interest. Because even if you say you're not going to, you're going to treat him like anyone else, really, you're not going
You're
to
not
in
going
certain
to.
scenarios. No. So it's probably best with someone else dealing with it to be a fair judgment of the decisions.
Perfect. Ready for the next question.
Yes.
Uh, you hear about another staff member talking about inviting people to their server. What would you do?
Follow chain of command.
Perfect. So yeah, anybody management plus can deal with the scenario. The reason for that, because to become that part of staff, there's a handbook that will go over. I'll explain more of that if you would like. But yeah, there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
Between like senior
be
to
what we-
yep.
I guess.
Ready for the next one.
Yep.
What would you do if there was a popular streamer on the server?
Treat him like anyone else.
Perfect. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
What would you do if my brain just went blank? Oh my god. Let's see. What would you do if you're not clocked in as staff, but there's RDM happening in front of you, but not to you?
Still deal with it because you're a staff member. You're meant to help out the community.
Okay,
Maybe if
perfect.
jump in RTO, maybe to let people know what you're doing as well. Maybe
Okay, now for I agree questions. Do you understand within 2 weeks you'll be put on probation before you can rank up?
I agree.
Do you understand that you will not be punishing any staff members that are in the staff category, such as nobody plus managed? Oh my god, I explained that horribly. Do you understand that you can't punish anybody from trial admin to senior admin?
Yep,
Nor spectate or
I
teleport
agree.
unless they ask permission.
I agree. Yep.
Perfect. Would you like to become a cadet for our staff department?
I agree. Is it still a degree question?
Yep, there you go.